Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is going to do One Piece, the One Piece Toriko collab number 2, which is One Piece episode 542. Now, I mean, obviously, I feel that I should do this since I do read both Toriko and One Piece, in my opinion, this collab was actually pretty solid. I mean, things went I expected this shit to go the way it did. I really did. Like, honest to God, like, some stuff that happened, I was like, that makes sense to me. Because it is a collab special. But, obviously, the way this special went is that it's more of a promotion of Toriko, the show. The manga, in my opinion, the manga is very good. I love the manga. I love the manga. The anime... The original scheme of the anime, if you see, like, the anime, like, the original, like, with the way they were supposed to do it, that shit was beastly. Beastly. But then they changed it. They made it a lot more campy. They added, like, a lot of filler characters, and I was like, what the fuck is going on, So, but ultimately, if you want to check out the anime, go ahead, by all means. In my opinion, the manga, because the manga is leaps and bounds above Toriko. I mean, the manga is leaps and bounds above the anime. Leaps and bounds, alright? Like, if you guys don't know, my top 3 shonen anime currently right now are One Piece, Hunter x Hunter, and Toriko. Absolutely. That being said, this is going to be the part 1 review. The part one of this 45-minute episode or 49-minute episode was basically the introduction of Toriko and Komatsu and Terry. Okay, now if you guys don't know who those 3 are, Toriko is the main character of the series, Toriko, duh. Komatsu is his partner, not gay partner, chill. He's his partner, meaning that basically Toriko is the Bushoku Yukai. No, he's the Bushokaku. He is a gourmet hunter. He goes in there and he finds new exotic cuisines. At the same time, he takes on like these epic fucking monsters. Like, some of these monsters are fucking epic. I mean, I'm like, whoa, like 18 fucking headed dragons and shit. Like, it's crazy shit in that world, okay? Komatsu is a chef. He prepares everything. He makes all the shit. Though Komatsu does have this fucking, he has his knife that was made by, I forgot who the guy who made the knife was, but the knife he gets later on in the series of Toriko, that shit is epic because he can like swing and like all of a sudden like the entire fucking like area is just cut. I'm like, whoa, But, and Terry is like the wolf. The white wolf you see is Terry. And Terry is a battle wolf. And the battle wolf is like the supreme series, like the supreme monsters of like the gourmet world. And the gourmet world, basically in the world of Toriko is separated into 2 worlds. The regular human world, which is basically where all the humans live. They have their own like areas, like their own like cities and so on and so forth. At the same time, there's like also, like in the human world, there is a forest the size of Africa. There is a forest the size of Africa. Like it's a big ass forest, okay? And the scary part is that is the smallest section of their world by far. By far. The gourmet world is insane. It's insanely huge, okay? And the way Toriko pans out the show is that they always keep on finding these new monsters. Toriko also fights these villains, if you would, and they're called the Bushoku Yukai. And, I mean, there are some powerful motherfuckers in that. I mean, Toriko's a good show, right? In my opinion, read the manga. The manga is superb. Superb. That being said, let me just dive right into the actual series itself. I mean, the actual collab episode itself. Now, this episode starts off and we see Toriko, Komatsu, and Terry, and they're chilling, and they're gonna capture this beast that's called the Harusame. And the thing about this is that this beast is a capture level of 10. And I believe, and I'm not too sure, if you guys read Toriko, let me know if I'm right or wrong. I'm not too sure on this one, but I believe for each capture level, it takes either 10 or 100 hunters. I'm not too sure. But basically, for a capture level is based on how many hunters it takes to actually catch that creature. I believe it's 10 hunters per level. So if it's level 1, it takes 10 hunters. If it's level 2, it takes 20 hunters. Level 3, and so on and so forth, okay? As the series progresses, some of the creatures in Toriko, they go to like level like 85, level 92. the fucking, the freaking salamander sphinx. I was like, oh, like level 92, just big as shit. I'm like, what the fuck, you know? So, I mean, shit is crazy up in Toriko, up and crazy, okay? And I'm not gonna lie to you, but the world building in Toriko is way better than One Piece. I mean, One Piece world is supreme, but Toriko is like, whoa, it's like beyond God status. Like, if Oda's God status world building, then Toriko is like, what the fuck? Like, it's crazy shit. Well, no, not way better, but it's better because the world in of itself is like how the Grimmy world is. The Grimmy world can be compared to like the New World. That's the way it is. Okay, that being said, enough of Toriko. That being said, the episode in of itself, what happens here is that this Harusame, they wind up catching it, and then Toriko performs this knocking, and the knocking is basically you puncture a nerve, and then the creature is basically paralyzed. Okay, and Toriko's about to, take the Harusame and make a meal out of it, because that's what they do in Toriko. They eat, and bam, Luffy just comes out of nowhere, like, yeah, out of the fucking Harusame. It's like, Toriko, hey, what's up? And the reason why they're doing that is because they're playing off the last collab, where they met, and like they did all that stuff then, so they know each other already, which is pretty cool, right? And then after that, what happens is that Luffy asks for assistance because Chopper is sick. So, and the way Sunny comes in is beastly as shit, okay? Sunny comes in, and then Luffy's standing there all badass, like, yeah. Well, no, not, like the hat thing, but no, he's just standing there, like, yeah. Monkey D. Luffy, bitch, I was like, oh shit, that was crazy. And after that, yeah, and if you're wondering, I am going to do a synopsis, duh. But, what happens is that Toriko, because apparently Luffy was hunting for this seafood fruit, which is apparently able to cure the deep sea illness that Chopper has. Okay, and he's turning blue because of the fluctuation in temperature from the deep sea. And yeah, they're playing as if like he just left Fishman Island. So, but that being said, Chopper's sick. They're gonna go help Chopper out, and then they wind up going to this island. I believe it's called Toji Chinese Island, which is basically an island where this fruit is located. And what they have is that they go there, and the party is Komatsu, Toriko, Terry, Nami, Zoro, Robin, Chopper. I think that's it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. Because then the ones that left on the ship are Sanji, Frankie, Usopp, and Brook. Okay, and the reason why Sanji's up there is because Sanji in the last collab he went with Luffy and the guys, and then Zoro stayed behind with like Frankie and Brook, I believe. Actually, no, Frankie. Well, fuck it, whatever. It doesn't matter, right? And then after that, what happens is that they go to the island, and then they encounter a few creatures that are, very strange and kind of, whimsical in a sense. They encounter these kung fu birds, okay? Capture level 20, but they all get taken out fairly quickly. Zoro does his hand-to-hand, which is shocking, Zoro. And then we have Luffy do his Gear Third, which, by the way, at the end of that, he went to Chibi form, which, I mean, the way they did is that they kind of downplayed the Straw Hats and Toriko because they wanted to make the collab run smoothly, I guess. Yeah. And so he goes to Chibi form. Toriko takes out a few, I believe so, and Robin helps out too. So quick little easy skirmish with these kung fu birds. Takes them out fairly quickly, and then after that, what happens here is Robin. No, not Robin. Yeah, Robin goes on like a side journey and it goes exploring like the way she does always. And then after that, they because they reach the kung fu birds like den, like their nest. And then they try and they figure out like where the fruit is, the seafood fruit. They can't find it at all. The birds have no idea where the fuck it is. And then after that, Robin goes off somewhere. She finds something. She finds something like a tablet. And then using the information on that tablet, they're able to realize that the seawater and the way this island is shaped like, I have no idea what it is. I know it's like a Japanese kind of dinner style thing. Cause like one shape is like a spoon. It looks like these weird little twirls out of nowhere that kind of remind me of like some kind of food. So the island is like shaped, I want to say it's shaped like a rice bowl, but it's not really the case. It's kind of weird. I have no idea. Japanese style cooking, alright? I'm not that big into that. But what I will say is that they figure out that, oh shit, the island in of itself can pump water up to the top. So they decide to go up to the top. And what happens is that they encounter this ex-panda. And this ex-panda is fucking like flexing like, wah, wah, wah. And then Zoro's like fucking cuts that shit. He's like, I'll take you on. While the rest of the guys go into the main corridor where the seafood fruit is located. They go in there and they're about to grab the fruit because these fruits are all on these all these mangrove trees. And all of a sudden this weird dragon comes out of nowhere. It was in the fucking mangrove. And it was weird because of the entire time I'm like, yo, there was like 50 other trees around you. Just grab a fruit and bail. Like, why the fuck are you staying there in front of this goddamn dragon, you know? So, I mean, I guess the reason... Well, actually, wait, Robin, I think she got captured before or after... No, yeah, she got captured before the dragon came out. Okay, fine, fair enough. Fair enough. They couldn't leave Robin alone. Fine. My bad. But still, I'm like, what the fuck? There's like fruit all around you. Just grab one, get Robin, and leave, you know? But, this is shonen. This is shonen, so fuck it. They take out the dragon in a pretty cool way. Because, after a while, after a little bit of struggling, because this dragon spits out seawater, since seawater is flowing at the top and going back down, kind of like a reservoir. And the thing is that, okay, well, Toriko and Luffy team up. Luffy does his, he stretches all the way back and then springboards Toriko. Toriko does a leg knife and cuts the entire thing right through the roots. And then they grab some of the fruit. They have a celebration. And of course, you know, Brook and, you know, and at the same time, while they're celebrating in the middle of the night, Brook, Sanji, Frankie, and Usopp are like, yeah, well, we have our own party down here too. More higher summon Super Saiyan's like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, you know. So that was funny as fuck. And after that, what happens here is that once they're done celebrating and eating, since Chopper is apparently cured, what happens? Well, part 2, bitches, what happens? Chopper is not cured. Chopper is now all fucking red. Instead of all blue, now he's all red. And now he's burning up, and he faints. And that's the end of part 1. Now here comes part 2, and in part 2 basically is, okay, Chopper's still sick. Now instead of being incredibly cold, he's incredibly hot, alright? He's burning up, he's turned completely red. And what happens here is that Sunny comes flying in. And Frankie's there, and apparently these people told Frankie to go on top so they can assess the situation. And these 3 characters are Coco, Rin, Sunny, and there's this giant crow called Kiss. Now, for those of you guys who don't read or watch Toriko, Coco is one of the 4 heavenly kings, as is Toriko, as is Sunny. Rin is the little sister of Sunny, and Kiss, the giant crow, is the pet, or the partner beast of Coco, alright? Now, there are 4 heavenly kings. The 3 of them are still there, okay? 3 of them, Toriko, Coco, Sunny. The 4th one is called Zebra, okay? Zebra is a beast. He's a beast! I was like, yeah! Zebra's a beast, alright? However, he was imprisoned because Zebra had this... Well, I don't want to spoil it for you guys if you guys ever plan on reading Toriko, but Zebra has this really, like, weird way of doing things, and that weird way of doing things got him in prison for, like, a long time. But the man is so powerful, it doesn't even, like, matter. Like, at the beginning, out of the 4 Heavenly Kings, at the beginning of the series, he's probably like, the most powerful. But then as the series progresses, the other kings catch up. Toriko and Sunny especially, those 2, they reach new plateaus quick. But that being said, what happens here is that cause Sunny and Sanji have this little butting heads thing that's going on, and that's really funny because these 2 are going at each other like crazy. And then apparently the seafood fruit is not enough to cure Chopper. Apparently he has to eat foods in combination of seasons, okay? So basically they need to have food groups or legendary fruits or legendary food from different points of seasons, okay? Like spring, autumn, winter, fall, and so on and so forth, right? In collaboration with the seafood fruit, okay? And conveniently, this island has this place called the Mushroom, and the Mushroom being there, it's like super fucking convenient, and it's like really like, and the way they go about it, they find this area. Toriko does his Kugi-Ren punch, which by the way is his greatest technique. The Kugi-Ren punch can go up to, well, in the anime as of right now, I believe it's 15 Ren, but in the manga, well, in the manga, the Kugi-Ren's like, what the fuck, you know? I mean, yeah, it's like, what the fuck? But, does his Kugi-Ren punch, and it basically, he like slams like this weird stone thing down. The stone thing awakens the Mushroom, and it raises up, and conveniently, the Mushroom has these levels where all seasons take place on each level. I was like, wow, that is way too convenient. You know, that's like super fucking convenient. So, I mean, and the way the Mushroom was just like there, I was like, you know what? I mean, obviously it was gonna happen. I wasn't expecting like a big in-depth, you know, story, because it was a collab, the second collab. So, you know, whatever, I'll take it. It was solely there for the enjoyment and for the promotion of Toriko. Now, after this, what happens is that Nami, Kiss, and Terry are left to watch over Chopper as the groups go in there. Now, the first group that goes into like I believe it was the summer section, okay? The summer section, I believe, is Robin, Brooks, Zoro, and Coco. I believe so. And Usopp, okay? And the summer section, they're basically hunting down, well, basically they run into this giant tiger. I believe it's called, I'm not too sure, but I think it's called the Torabanchan tiger. I'm not too sure on that, but it doesn't really matter, because this tiger winds up getting taken out in like one of the most funniest ways I've seen, because this tiger is specifically targeting Usopp. I was like, wow, that's fucked up. And then they're like, oh yeah, by the way, if you guys noticed, Coco did his poison thing, alright? Now, if you guys don't know, which I'm pretty sure you don't know, Coco has the ability of poison. His body has like these poison, his cells can produce poison. However, his poison is like, what the fuck, strong. Because it can be up to like paralyzing poison, it can be like nerve damaging poison, eroding poison. At some point, he makes an armor of pure hardened poison. He was able to dive into like the most dangerous parts of like the world of Toriko. I think it was called like the Hell Sea, where it's like completely like radiation wasteland city, an entire ocean of like poison. He dove in there and he swam across the entire fucking ocean. I was like, whoa, you know, for training. So, you know, they go all out in Toriko. But you know, he did his thing with the poison, and I believe Zoro was gonna do something, but it didn't really matter because this tiger wanted fucking Usopp. So Usopp is running around this tree, and this tiger's chasing him, and like in the old-fashioned cartoon, he bails from on top of the tree. Tiger's still running, still going, and then winds up pasting itself into like goo. I was like, okay, because this tiger's made out of chili. I was like, yeah, okay. I was like, okay. I mean, it really was funny as fuck. Then the next group is Sanji, Sunny, Rin, and Frankie, and they take on this this octohorn beast. I believe it's called the octohorn, 8-horn something weird creature 8 thing. Okay, I know. Sunny was assuming that it was like a unicorn with like 8 fucking horns. No, big time wrong. Okay, he faces off against this weird boar, and this boar has like these weird little flowers that are like, you know, like all these beads, and apparently like these flowers are already seasoned. Okay, so, you know, basically they just kick his thing's ass quick as fuck because Sunny's pissed off that. And by the way, Sunny's all about beauty, right? If you got, yeah, he's all about beauty, beautiful, majestic, you know, not about symmetry, but just pure beauty. Okay, if something is beautiful, he indulges himself in that beauty. And when he sees this ugly creature, he's like, no, fuck this, I'm taking it out quick. So what happens is that he uses his hairnet, and basically he can manipulate his hair and the fibers of his hair, and like the microscopic fibers, that the ones you can't see, and he can manipulate them to like a very, like, I forgot what the ratio was, maybe like 3,000ths of a millimeter, like each of like the really tiny particles of fraction hair. Like he can manipulate that, and like he can, like, there was at one point he's able to like pick up like this mountainous creature with ease and most of the hair is doing the work, but he's holding it like mad beastly and shit. Yeah, it's this huge ass creature, but you know, very powerful guy. He takes it out with ease. Sanji assists with a kick, you know, and then this creature gets captured. He knocks it with his hair, and then he grabs some of the fruit. Not the fruit, but some of the, like, the weird petals, and then just like walks away, okay? And they take care of it, and that's it. And of course, Frankie has to say, "You guys really do get along," and they're like, "No, we don't get along at all." You know, at the same time, it was funny as fuck. And after that, Luffy, Toriko, Komatsu, and this was like probably like the coolest part of the entire fucking episode. Luffy and Komatsu and Toriko are facing off against this. I believe it was I forgot what it was called. I think it was called the Raucho like orangutan, and this thing had some drunken Kenpo up the ass. I mean, I was like, whoa, okay, fucking up people with drunken Kenpo. And Luffy and Toriko, they couldn't function well because they had no protective gear from the cold. So what happens here is that at some point, this drunken orangutan is fucking them up. And this is kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie, this is beastly cool, right? What happens here is that the orangutan shifts towards Komatsu. He lunges at Komatsu. And Zebra. And the thing about Zebra is that Zebra, he can, like, hear everything. And it's not even funny. He can hear everything. And he can attack you at every fucking angle with sound waves. So, he does a sound blast from his jail cell. And it hits the orangutan. And I'm like, yo, that was fucking sick. It was sick as fuck. So, and basically takes the orangutan out, or he makes a hole in the entire area of the mushroom. The warm air starts flowing in. Toriko and Luffy get their rhythm back. They take the orangutan. They take out the orangutan, and then they wind up taking the 2 ingredients that were there. They take the Raucho Spring alcohol, okay, and then they take the mango cardian flour, which is basically like a weird pudding. And then they combine, and then Komatsu combines the entire dish together and makes like this soup, this weird concoction of seasons. Chopper eats it, he's cured, voila, end of story. And as they're leaving, you know, I mean, you know, pretty, you know, happy scene right there, like, yeah, he's all cured. And then as they're leaving, you know, like they're all saying their goodbye. Sunny's standing there, and he's like, bye. Bye, Sunny, go. And like, that was it. I was like, oh my god, wow. You know, I mean, basically, because he's happy that Sunny is a majestic ship that can fly and has his name in it. So, you know, but that being said, in my opinion, this special, I liked it because, you know, I read both series. I find them both enjoyable. Definitely both enjoyable. In my opinion, good quality series too. And when I see their characters collab like that, you know what I mean, pretty cool stuff in my opinion. So, that being said, King Lightning, it was very long. At the same time, it was a 40+ minute, like, episode special. So, you know, and I had to give you guys the laydown of Toriko, the actual characters, if you guys have no idea what the fuck is going on. So, with that being said, King Lightning, rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace, signing off.